I've got one of these little Zhu Zhu pets and evaluate if I can use it to hack it or something. And this one's one of the latest ones called a Scuttles. And they make some interesting little sounds. If you touch their nose, it will make a little sound. Every time you push that. Then if you push this button here, that's when it will actually travel. And it's got a little motor on the bottom. There's some push buttons under here, which I'm not sure what they do, but they are real switches. And push the button and shut it off. Then there's another mode where you push this button and it will just make different little sounds without the motors going. Now, one thing I see that's kind of funny about this, there is no real on-off switch. It turns on and off by just pushing these buttons. And one problem that people have had is that the motors will turn around and get your hair caught in there, and it's hard to shut it off to get your hair uncaught. That happened to my granddaughter, and so a switch would have been a little bit nicer to be able to actually turn it off. Now, I found that if you just take the screw out here, this motor assembly, oops, actually, see, it's really got a hair trigger on it, so that's why it's a little tricky around here. The motor is a one-piece assembly that comes right out. So it's right out here. So you could take the motor out and still play with it and not have the motor interfering. Inside here is two more screws. You take these two screws out, this assembly comes out, and all the electronics are inside. It's quite hackable. All the little push buttons are high quality switches, and you could run wires to them and have them turned on and off with another microprocessor and maybe make something out of it. But it's pretty well made. I'm really impressed with how well the electronics are made. So to put the motor back in, just there's some contacts back here. The motor, and that just slips right in like that. And don't forget to put the screw back in. And there, it's all back to normal. And it still works.